Rock Talk. Oh, we love to talk about music on arrow.net, ARROE.net. All right, let's do it. Let's play it forward. These are real people, real stories, the struggle to play it forward. Episode number 410 is with Raine Stern from NBC's The Voice.
Good morning. I'm doing all right. How are you?
I need you to be brilliant. I need you to be fantastic. I need you to be, I'm Raine.
Well, I absolutely am all of those things, but I'm also one of the most honest people you will ever meet. And so I watched Seaspiracy last night, which was about the death of our oceans, and so I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there, but because I am an empathetic, real person, I definitely am impacted by those kinds of serious subject matters.
Oh my God!
I am doing all right.
I am so with you. I have a forest that's in my that I've been maintaining since 1997. We planted 1,700 trees. So when you talk about the oceans and stuff like that, it's amazing how everything comes together by just planting a seed.
Definitely, and like that is the seed that I guess we are both planting by bringing up that subject matter, because it's an important one. And I know we're here to talk about music and me and the show and all of these kinds of things, but that was something that I had made an important part of my journey on the show. For example, as I said, hey, I'm an environmentalist, I'm an activist, I'm a human rights, campaigner too. Like, these are the kinds of things I also care about, and music is just the way I do it. So.
And please know in your heart, Raine, that you're really here to talk about you. That's all I want to do is talk about you. The music will fall into place. Oh my God! I mean, in reality, since watching you on NBC's The Voice, you are the first time that I've seen Raine with sunshine.
All right. Okay, they keep coming in. I appreciate it. Okay.
So now let's talk about that ocean, because you're saying the dying ocean, and yet the rest of us are flooded with all the news and stuff like that, to where the icebergs are melting. It's going to flood. Miami's going to disappear. I mean, what did you learn on that about the oceans dying?
The biggest takeaway was not just that. Say me driving my car is polluting the environment, and then that's raining down into the oceans and killing the oceans. But the actual number one thing that is killing oceans is commercial fishing. It is fishing gear. It's like about, I think, 46% of all of the plastic that's in the oceans is not plastic bottles and straws, but fishing nets. And then, like, the vast majority of the remainder of that percentage is also other fishing gear from commercial fishing boats. And while the straws and the plastic bottles and these kinds of things are also not good, they are not the main culprits for, like, bycatch, which is when turtles or dolphins or whales or animal sharks, that weren't intended to be caught are now being caught in these nets in the middle of the ocean, and there's nobody there to police the situation and stop it from happening. So, yeah, I could go on, but I think that's the biggest takeaway, is that commercial fishing, it basically needs to end. And it's a hard pill to swallow, but the only thing that's really going to fix our climate and kind of heal the damage that's been done by the hands of human beings is if we eat food and live happily in our own and local environment. Because eating avocados, if you're from Canada, is destroying the environment, because the shipping and stuff that goes into it, and also avocados aren't meant to feed the whole world. They're only meant to feed people where they grow in their area. Eating a bunch of fish every single day of your life when you don't live on a coastline is destroying the planet, because that many fish were not meant to be fished and sustain not 8 billion people. So these are just the facts, and there's so much science evidence to back it. And so I think it's a crucial point that is the thing I use my time to talk about.
I got to say, Raine, I really love your passion, and I really love you giving time with your platform to speak on this. I do definitely want to switch it up just a little bit because I'm so interested.
Go for it.
You label yourself as a producer, and I just want to know, like, what kind of production techniques you use, maybe what kind of programs and stuff like that, and how you plan to use that in the future with your music.
Yeah, that's a great question. So my preferred DAW for recording and producing is Logic Pro X. It's very user-friendly. I think people have kind of forgot about what the old school meaning of producer is as well, because everybody's looking at like Skrillex as like their definition of producer, which that is also a producer. But I am also a producer in the sense that I have a 9-piece band, and I write and arrange the horns and the keys and the bass, and I write and arrange all of their parts. And so you would see that as a composer. But then I take that information then, once it's all recorded, and I say, but if we use this word instead of that word, it'll translate better because of X, Y, Z. And so that is going into the production of the song. It is the final product, if you know what I mean. I am also getting into electronic production as well, and sort of mixing the old school and the new school elements of music. So it's like, if I wail on this electric guitar, I'm going to gain the respect of everybody, including people who grew up in the 60s and 70s. But then if I have some heavy 808s on the back of it that are really like, making all of the young people go, this is something I want to dance to, then I am kind of bringing everybody to the attention so that we can, maybe have some music videos or some lyrics that are about something that matters.
I really, really love that, especially what you were saying with the mixing of old soul and new vibes. Do you have any producers that you kind of look up to in that aspect?
To be honest, I'm really kind of winging it here. Like, I'm kind of going with my own flow on these things. I would say that when it comes to, like, my start in music is really as a songwriter. And so I have these very, like, kind of just me and a guitar in my bedroom with a pen and paper, humble beginnings kind of thing. But once I started recording, then I was like, I'm gonna pick up bass. I'm gonna start programming drums. I'm gonna like get on the keyboard and start approaching my music from different perspectives, and it leads to different genres of music and things. I will say this: if I like to make music that really takes you to a place like you didn't even know existed, or you didn't even know that you needed that healing or something, because I think music is an extremely healing vice. So whenever I hear an artist, regardless of who they might be, if I think their music actually kind of like, whoa, that took me to like an entire other world, and then the lyrics like hit home in some sort of way for me, then that's something that I'll never forget that experience, even if I forget the name of the artist. So I really love like old school bands. Like, yes, I think they're brilliant composers, but I really love modern production. Like, I remember when I heard "Say So" by Doja Cat like last year when it came out, and I was like, holy crap! Like the music on this record sounds perfect. Like sonically, the landscape of it, the way it's EQ'd and everything, I'm like, this is modern music. Wow. And so kind of combining those elements of like meaningful but also done super well.
I cannot wait to talk to you again. Oh my God, we have got to talk again, Raine, because I want to get into your head even more.
I'm always down.
Okay, we will. So, man, please come back anytime, and I want you to be brilliant today, okay?
Yeah, I will, absolutely. You can also email me at rainestern@gmail.com, man. I'm open.
I love it. You have a great day today, okay?
You too, dude.